Buongiorno amici, ciao a tutti, sono BC, and welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Society server. Oh yeah, today is the day, amici. Check it out, Wither skeleton skulls. We have enough to have a fight, and we are going to do that. That's how we're starting. That's what we're going to get it going on. And look behind me. Here is the contraption in which we are going to kill this Wither. And you might say, contraption? Like, what do you mean contraption? What kind of gimmick are you going to use? Amici, I put out a call to all my fellow amici on the Diamond Society server and said, how should I kill this Wither? And whether it was a joke or not, the most original, coolest idea that came across the chat was kill it with anvils. And so, you know what? We're going to do just that. We are going to kill this Wither by doing nothing more than dropping anvils on him. And it's gonna be crazy. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's gonna work out. So this is what I've got planned. I'm gonna put these two heads here, and I'm gonna put this one right inside this dispenser here. And I kind of set up this chamber, and yeah, granted, he's gonna explode. He's gonna kill some of this this material, but I think it's still gonna contain him to some degree. Now we're out in the middle of the desert, and we're in the desert to fight him for a very specific reason, because the last thing I want him to do is to start tracking mobs. If he tracks any mob, he's gonna run away and he's gonna want to kill it with fire, and we can't have that. So we can't be anywhere near water. We can't be on any land where there's friendly mobs running around or anything else. And I have made sure that there shouldn't be anything around here, unless it's way off in the distance, but I don't think he's going to catch wind of that. And we are also up high enough that he shouldn't bother us either, so whew, fingers crossed. All right, so I got this pressure plate. I'm going to shoot it with an arrow. That should initiate his head being put on his shoulders. And yeah, let's kill him with some anvils, man. Oh, here it goes. All right. Ooh, my heart is pounding. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, it's hurting him. Yeah, baby! Oh, yeah!
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where Frakschön sits? Now the Ritz. Different types of wear.
So here at the strip mine, where we've kind of got our base operation going, I'm out at one of the far corners, and you can see I've dug a tunnel that goes way off, and yeah, let me tell you what, those rail systems that we talked about have been super helpful. So I've done another quadrant here, and this is the quadrant that's just going outward. And I believe it's about, yeah, so another 50 by 50 or 50 by 100, I think, chunk. And so it's been really helpful to just kind of come down here, put all my stones and materials inside that, hit the button, and it just kind of goes back and gets sorted out. So that's been helpful in getting everything kind of done really quickly. And in the meantime, man, I've been gathering up a ridiculous amount of ores, and I'm trying to take them all in Silk Touch, and it has to do with something I want to work on later, another shop, so to speak. So lots of iron. Look at this, 4 stacks of diamond ores, tons of lapis. We got lots of other good stuff going on here, so can't complain. Look at this, redstone out the wazoo, and lots of coal as well. So that's all going to play into a project later down the road. But check this out. So got all the materials in place to go back out to our coordinates. What was it, 992, 993, and reestablish our portal, our interdimensional portal, so we can kind of go ahead and move on to some other things. Hopefully back to plutonium, because it's been a long time since I've been back there, and what I wouldn't give to kiss and hug my family again. So looking forward to that. Anyway, but that's not what we're going to work on right now. What we're going to work on right now is the Space Needle. And I've already consulted Ajax, and he should be coming online any moment. And yeah, we'll be able to get to that. But I'm going to pass through the nether real quick, and I'm not going to show you because, yeah, it's kind of a secret. So, bye. So the last time we were together out here in the Nether Hub, I was talking about some of the things that I'm doing to kind of finish it out. And I'll tell you what, man, I really kind of left that last episode, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling good about what we had done in this area. It just didn't feel right. It just felt, I don't know, too thick, too obscure. And so I have gone back and done quite a bit of changing and manipulation to what was actually done out here. So the first thing is, if I could draw your attention to this black ring. So this black ring was too thick, and what I did is I dropped this whole upper half down 1 block, so now it's just a 1 thick ring. And what I also did is went back, and this polished andesite, I actually pushed all of that back 1 block. And so what you do, or what that created, is if you see here, this top rim, you got 2 blocks, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, so on, right? So you got, for singles, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now by pushing that andesite back, look at what we got here. We got a 3, a 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles. So it just breaks up the lines a little bit more, creates a little more roundness. And that's kind of what I wanted to get. I just didn't want this to have like a cylinder type feel. And so additionally, you'll see let's see if I can get a good vantage here. All right, so if you look up here, I did quite a bit of stuff too. Now, see how it's pinched into this area here and it's fat in this area here? Much like our area here where it's pinched at these points and then it gets fat and then it pinches and then it gets fat, like a kind of a streamer or a banner. So I did the same thing, right? On the outsides of these circles, I brought the bottom up and pinched it in. So it's only 1 block thick, and then it works its way out to 2 blocks, and then this is actually 2.5 now. So I dropped this one down. So the original line was at this level here where the 4 block segment is. So yeah, pinched it up here, brought it down here, drug it down here, and I think it really ended up way, way better. And then the last thing that I did, which Coop Dizzle helped me out with, which was really cool. He got back from his trip, and the first thing he wanted to do was log on and help somebody out with something, was right here. So I dropped all this floor down by 1, and I did that kind of because we dropped this down by 1. And then I put black clay all up in the ceiling here, and then black glass against the wall. And so what that did for this entire feel is it really just kind of gave it that darker dimension, like this. I mean, go back and watch the other video. You'll see it was just too red, too stand outish, and it just didn't work. So now with this pinched, we got a lot more room in here, but that room is also made to have even more depth by having the blackness that just allows that space right here to just seem way bigger than it actually is. So much more happy with what's going on here. Still, I'm going to come back and build some sort of structural beams, and I think this area will be rounded out pretty well. So anyway, I just want to let you kind of see what was going on there. And yeah, let's get Ajax together. Let's get some music rolling. Let's get on top of the needle. And let's finish this thing out, baby. Oh, oh yeah, Michi. What a great feeling to be standing on top of this upper observation deck, knowing that this thing is now complete. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse, and thanks Ajax for helping us out with that. Always a vital member and team member to what we do on the BC's channel. So thank you once again. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty sweet. I will say that the roof here is not as steep as it probably should or could be, but I'm really trying to keep it within the scale. We kind of popped out of our scale, our upper limit of the scale, just by a smidge. But I think it looks terrific. And there's just one last thing we need to finish together, Amici, and that is the tip-top antenna area. I want to kind of show you what's going on inside too. So I didn't really do a lot of work in here, but I did build up these walls and all the iron beams to give it that structural support look. And you could see here, like in these areas, those beams come out to the outer rim of the needle, so it looks like there's a lot of structure, a lot of support happening, and yeah. So you could see here how much we had to extend. It's not much. I think it's like 4 blocks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. So it's about 5 blocks, but that's not bad at all. But up here, Amici, is where I want to actually finish out this build. And to start out, we need to close in this area here with a little more obsidian. So let me just line this area here, but yeah, man, exciting things are happening. Exciting things are happening. Next week is actually the launch, according to Mojang. Next week is the launch of the 1.9 official 1.9 version, and I'm telling you what, Amici, I am super stoked about it. Like, I can't even tell you how excited I am about being able to play 1.9 for real. There was a brief time, if you may or may not recall, where we played on a Snapshot server, and that was fun. That was good. There was a lot of learning that took place, especially when it comes to, you know, I don't want to say PvP because I don't really do PvP, but the PvE, you know, like having to battle against all the other dark forces in the world. And so, yeah, definitely learned a lot about that, and what is required of us. Now, this... Let's see here. So anyway, the official version's coming out, and oh, by the way, I'm not going with any. This is all coming like straight improv right now, so I haven't planned any of this out. So we'll see what happens here. But I have not played around too much with the 1.9, so really excited about it coming. And to see what kind of cool changes and cool things and all that good stuff that's headed our way. I know that the plutonium will be upgrading for sure, and I think this server will be upgrading as well, the Diamond Society server. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, what I'm working on here is I'm looking at a picture that I've taken off of. Just a simple Google search to try and determine how to close out this top. And so I've got a bunch of cool little things here, and we're just going to kind of incorporate as much as we can where we can. So let's see, let's take this out. And I think one thing I wanted to do here is let's do some of this jazz right here. Oh, yeah. We're missing some light. Probably gonna need some light source up here of some point. Alright, some sort of like air conditioning thing going on here. And you know what? Let's stick a light up here and we'll put it right in the middle. Let's take it down a step here. But yeah, lots of cool things coming on. Stay tuned to the channel for that, because like I said, I'm really excited about the upgrade. I think cool things are going to come of it. I'm just looking forward to like the additional questing and the stuff that provides. It's funny how overall the community just doesn't seem too overly jazzed about the update, and it's kind of got me thinking a lot about why. How does that happen? Like, how does it get to where people just, I don't know, they just don't care anymore? I was watching the Minecraft podcast, and I think Doc M77 was on there, and he was just talking about how he was just kind of Minecrafted out, and he wasn't really too excited about the new update, and there really didn't seem like anything special in it for him that he was overly concerned with. And yeah, I thought that was just really it was really interesting to me, and I want to, I kind of want to believe that perhaps with the availability of snapshots to be a thing, it used to be back in the day that let's see, I think it was before Minecraft changed its launcher. So in the olden days, there wasn't a super snazzy launcher where you could just go in and select a particular snapshot you wanted to play on. You had to know how to go into your Minecraft file, jar files, and you had to go onto the Minecraft.net site and actually download the snapshot jar file and go in and upload it into your world. So it was a little complex and a little cumbersome, and the people that did it, they were kind of I don't know, I don't want to say pioneers, but they were definitely doing something that not everybody else was doing. And to that end, I think the the snapshots were something that was a little more special. It was kind of I don't want to say elite. It definitely wasn't something that separated people. It wasn't like someone was more elite than someone else because they were playing on snapshots. But basically, what I'm saying is not everybody was doing it. It was something that definitely required more work and effort to accomplish. Anyway, I'm like all over the place, but to get to my point, I think that over time, with specifically with the availability of snapshots to anybody at any time, I almost think that maybe they lost their novelty. Like it's not something that is too special. So everybody started making series on them. I think Minecraft might have been the first to start actually making a series with the snapshots. And once they started doing that, I think it just kind of changed the game, because more people started doing it. More servers were uploading snapshot type material, and then it basically just morphed into, instead of something new, something different, it kind of just morphed into normal gameplay, and that's just kind of what people do now. So I guess what I'm getting at is, for people like me, and perhaps some of you as well, who have kind of weathered the storm and held out and haven't chosen to upgrade to the new snapshot, it's exciting. Like, people, I'm excited because I haven't played any snapshot stuff except for that one small experience, and so when it comes along, man, I'm telling you what, I am stoked. This is like a RF antenna, like a microwave antenna, I guess. Yeah, we could do that. Let's put it right there. You know what? We'll put it up a little higher. But you can see I'm just kind of doing all kinds of different stuff. This looks like the I don't know why, but it reminds me of the top of the Millennium Falcon. If you've ever built the Millennium Falcon Lego set, this reminds me of the top of it. And you know what? If we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Where's my bars again? Okay. But yeah, so maybe you're in the same boat that I am, and you're excited. Again, I'm super excited. Yeah, that looks cool. I'm super excited for the change. I'm super excited for the update. Amici, it's probably something that we're gonna see real soon on this channel, and it's supposed to be next week. So really excited to see that. And I want to know. I mean, I want to know about your enthusiasm. Is it something that you're looking forward to? Have you been playing 1.9 all this time? What is it that you like the most? What is it you like the least? Oh, this is like a huge dungeon now. Oh my gosh. I've died a couple times up here, especially when there's skeletons with enchanted bows. But yeah, like, what is it that you like the most? I know Redstoners are having a lot of heartburn about get away. They're having a lot of heartburn about the changes to item elevators, you know, like the invisible block item elevator, because it's a redstone-less contraption. I guess my thing is, if you pride yourself on being a redstoner, like, get crazy, man. Like, find the solution. And I think nowadays, I think Mojang has done enough with the lighting. Oh, you're trying to sabotage my kill here. But I think they've done enough with the lighting updates and stuff like that, that in the right conditions, it shouldn't cause too much of a problem. So there's one other thing I want to grab out of here, and let me grab it real quick. Okay, super surprise and secret for you. Oh gosh, we closed. Okay, we got a little hole right here. So, but yeah, you know, I think necessity. You know, there's a saying, and I'm sure you've heard it before, but necessity is the mother of invention, and I think it's just a matter of time before we really do see some, you know, cool new inventions come about. I know a lot of people are burnt out on Minecraft. There's things that they're just not interested in anymore, and okay, you know, and again, I think it goes to, you know, when you're constantly exposed to you know, new content, perhaps you I don't know, it just doesn't seem. Where am I? How tall is this? I'm looking at the Space Needle right now. I think we can maybe. How high can we go? That's it. Build limit. So, but I think that you know, I think it can. I don't know. It can get to a point where some of the magic is lost, but I guess it's all in the perspective you take and whatnot. So, anyway, enough rambling about that. Amici, this is it, the top of the antenna tower. And once I get down, I'm going to look at this, because we are going a little high. It definitely out of scale by going up this high. But nonetheless, there's one thing I want to put on the tippy top of this, and let's see. Yeah, here it is. Oh, yes. Ah, Mr. Lolcorp. Let's see if I can scoot down. Look at this guy eye to eye. Hey, buddy. You shall be the top of my radio tower and the highest. You are on top of the world, baby. You are the highest thing in the Diamond Society server, baby. So enjoy the view. I hope you love it. I think you got a nice mountain view, so should be lovely. And ooh, gosh, almost broke her legs. And that is that is definitely tall. Let's see here. We need to beef up this base just a little bit more, because it is out of. No, come on. What you do? There we go. No, that ruined that. Don't do that. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Let me eat some fish. And you know what? Let's go down to one of these really short buildings down here, and see what we've created. Oh man, there's so many to choose from that are so short, way far down there. Let's see. You know what? We've never gone over to Game Space's building, so let's do that. Let's see if I can pearl over there. And either I'm going to fail and die, or I'm going to be successful. And what? Wow, that was almost a fail. All right. Oh, yeah, that looks great. I think the scale is right on. I think the scale is right on. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to have this project finished. And Amici, hopefully you've definitely enjoyed me building it. Hopefully you've enjoyed all that good stuff. And you know what? Actually, man, I was about to close the episode, but there's one last thing we got to do. We've got our beacon. It's time to go build our portal. So you know what? I'm going to meet you over at our coordinates, and let's see what happens, baby. All right, I should be getting pretty close by now. This area looks pretty familiar. Ah, yeah, here we go. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and I think oh! Jeez, I'm getting sniped all over the place. Hold on. Stick and move. Die! Alright, okay, we got a little bit of work here. This thing was pretty well destroyed from whatever got at it last. But brought plenty of materials here to reconstruct it. And fill in a little bit of this hole down here, I think. Which might be a good thing to do. Let's see. Yeah, let's fill in a little bit of it. And got lots of some grass here. Perfect. Whatever happened here was such a gigantic explosion. I'd almost want to say it was sabotage. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy type of guy, but it's a pretty gigantic explosion. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on here? Want to make sure we construct it correctly, because otherwise it may not work the way we need it to work. Alright, let's do some of that polished. Like that. And here, and then this should be gravel, I guess. Gravel. Polished. That. And here we go, some fence like this. Yeah. Perfect. Yes. Whoop. Well, that's lost forever. Okay, perfect. All right, we're looking good. Oh, we got one more side here. Like that. And cobblestone. Okay. All right, looks pretty good. Looks good. Do we need to have another torch over here to balance that out? Not sure. I got some coal on me, so let me just grab a piece of wood real quick. I want to make sure this thing takes me exactly where I'm supposed to go. Amici, it seems like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not exactly sure what makes it decide where it should go and where it shouldn't go, but as long as we try our best to reconstruct it as close as it's supposed to be, then hopefully everything will work out. All right, glass. Oh man, okay, all right. Got everything for the thing and no workbench. Okay, one more log. Thank you, tree. All right. All right, and let's set it off to the side here. Oh, here we go. Craft this guy. First beacon that we've ever made. Oh yeah. Nice. Didn't get the achievement. Interesting. Not sure about that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh yeah, you hear that? It's working. The teleportation generator is working. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so nervous, Amici. I'm so nervous. Oh, it's been a long time since we used one of these before, and you know, last time it was just a simple trip to go collect some cool Christmas presents for the family and trying to get to the captive Minecraft, and we ended up in this land. I can only hope that we end up back in Plutonium, because all other portals should be destroyed, except for the one in captive. But if we didn't go there last time, maybe something happened to it. I don't know, Amici. But enough jabbering. I think it's time to head on off. So I'll tell you what, thank you very much for enjoying me. I hope you enjoyed this small piece of time together. Come back soon, because I don't know where I'm gonna end up, and I want you to be there with me when we arrive. Oh, it's been awesome. I'm so glad we were able to finish that Space Needle, and what a battle with the Wither, right? Anvils for the win. Oh, maybe our luck will continue. We've had a pretty good time together. Lots of cool things have been happening. Lots of great things have been accomplished. Here we go. Oh, man. Deep breath. Okay. Ciao a tutti, and bye-bye.